Hey there, guys. Today we're actually going to be doing something creative for the first time, for a long time actually, since a long time. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having that gloss effect, the aerial effect that Windows has, or all those app icons you see on the App Store have. We're going to give that look. Once again, let's make a new a new image. Let's make it 512 by 512, which most icons are at for the apps. And let's actually make a new layer and delete the background. Yeah, click yes for the dialog box. And then now we have ourselves a transparent background with the checkered on the background. And in the foreground, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a rounded rectangle tool. All right. And the key thing here is our radius is gonna be 80. So it's gonna be look real curved, just like an icon, like an app icon. We're gonna click. Make sure it's from center. Radius is gonna be 80. It's gonna be 512 by 512, so it's gonna take up our whole image. And it's not really aligned, as you can see. And you can choose whatever color you want. Make sure it's not white though, or anything that to that extent, to that close to white. And then just go ahead and raterize the layer, and we have ourselves, this curved rectangle. Want to select it all, and then to align it, you want to select it all, as we did in the previous tutorial. Go to Layer, Align Layers to Selection, Vertical Centers, and then you can pretty much do anything because it's going to fit exactly. Horizontal centers, and if you did both, anything really horizontal and vertical, it's going to come up exactly to the 512 by 512, which our image is. Now deselect, Control D. Now what we want to do is to add the gloss. Alright, actually before doing that, let's just add a letter of our icon name. So T for tutorial. I'm gonna change the color that to, let's do red, really dark red. Alright, there we go. You can put it in the middle. This one doesn't have to be centered. You can just, for the sake of time, kind of brush it. Raterize it. You can add some styles. Inner shadow. Make it look like it's embedded in there. And by the way, if you want to see preview something without that layer, you can just click on the eye, and that would kind of like imaginary just pop it away, and you can see what the image would look like without that layer. Just a quick tip. And now we want to add our gloss, which is one of the most important things in this tutorial. And the important thing about the gloss is what we're basically gonna do is we are gonna take our let's take the tool right here. Actually, let's go back and go to the elliptical marquee tool, and then make an oval this time. And you kind of want to make it look centered. Pretty nice. And then let's see if we can align it actually. Okay, no, don't do that. Just make it on top. You want to have that top selected, so we can actually put the gloss up in here. And then take our gradient tool, go to our half transparent, half our custom color one, and select the color to be white. Now, don't check reverse, but instead just keep yeah, don't check reverse, and then while holding shift, drag up. So we want to have a straight gloss line, and uh, do that on a new layer. Go back and do that on a new layer. My bad. Do that on a new layer, and there you go. We should actually have some gloss. Now deselect it, Control D, and then there's our gloss. But our gloss is a bit too high, so what we're gonna do is, go ahead and reduce our opacity for that specific layer. And to have a nice gloss, I would say 32% is a pretty nice finish. It's a bit too high as well. You can drag it a little down just to give it, a pretty nice effect. And uh, you know, that's what we're supposed to do. You can even, if you want, select where it is, and it looks pretty nice right now. We don't have these colored in because we dragged it down and it wasn't colored in from that point on. But anyways, that's how you pretty much do a gloss for your image. Looks real nice. You can even do more effects, like let's say I want to delete this layer and add a new layer, and then do the same thing. This time, let's actually go down halfway and only select the blue part. We don't want to select the transparent background because that's going to make it untransparent. Go to our magic tool and make it like where they both join, and go there. Okay, the fourth one. Click on that. Whatever. It's decent. And then you can just go to your gradient tool and go this way instead, to the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this real quick. Then reduce our opacity for that layer, and then deselect, which looks real nice actually. I'm proud of this. And then it looks actually really nice. You can export it. I would recommend exporting it as a PNG because it is transparent. Before doing so, make sure you export it as a Adobe Photoshop file, PSD, because then you can edit it later on if you want to make any changes. So that's how you make the gloss and make an app icon. I kind of put these two tutorials together for the sake of time, and hope we're gonna get down to more creative tutorials soon. So thank you for watching.